walking up the hill to the hardware store. Hopefully I don't pay for it with pain tomorrow or later today. It doesn't make much sense to drive up here every day. It's only a block. But with my chronic pain and asthma, to get used to it little by little. Our neighbor's sheep waiting to go out to pasture. Probably can't tell how steep this is, but it's pretty steep. But boy, what a view. There's still a haze this morning, but buenos dias. Boy, I hope that these fires that people are burning don't get out of hand. Here we are. Get my keys. Gonna have to rest a minute before I set everything out. I sit here and crochet when I need to rest. Hang my coat up by the water cooler. It's not a water cooler though, it's just a water dispenser. I'll be back. So, when I don't have any customers at the store, and especially when I'm feeling my chronic pain, I sit here and crochet things that I can sell. Right now I have some orders for some wallets. That's what I'm making here. And a couple of vests. I have so many things I need to get done. I have a shawl that I need to be working on, but I don't think I'm gonna get it done in time. because we have about a week until the party that I'm making it for, to go along with the dress I made. Excuse me. But I wanted to at least get one wallet made. My life is pretty boring. Some of my subscribers wanted a day in the life. This is my day usually. I set out a bunch of stuff earlier outside, like the gardening tools. And we have a little kid's wheelbarrow. I need to bring the big one of my big wheelbarrows out, but it's upstairs in the apartment, and I don't know if I can handle it by myself right now. I have another one in the warehouse, but it's buried with stuff. Somebody put a bunch of corrugated metal on it and some plumbing pipes. I was hoping that I would be able to sell some of these power tools. Because we're hurting for money a little bit right now. My fault entirely. Because I went a little overboard with my last order. My last order from both suppliers. So 2 different orders. Just because I did not know how expensive some of the things that I ordered were. And that we don't sell very many of them. I was only advised to go through and see what we were almost out of and reorder, but they didn't tell me, oh, we don't sell very many of those, and they're really expensive, so don't order that many. I ordered 10 of each of the things. Lesson learned. I also need to go down to the village office and talk to them pretty soon, because I'm trying to get I don't know what you call it, a delegation from a animal rescue here with some veterinarians to have a spay and neuter day. Right, I would have to set it up with the village and get some volunteers. Need to raise some funds. The animal rescue will help raise funds, but I would like to raise funds also. Need to find a place for the vets to do their surgeries. Some volunteers to help the people get their animals home. Volunteers to help with paperwork. Volunteers to provide food and lodging for their stay here, because we live so far away from the city. that they would have to spend at least overnight. So yeah, I have a lot on my plate right now. I've sold a market bag and a wallet yesterday. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Now for the closing flap. Then I'll sew it together. Might play around with some different stitches. Make it a little prettier. Because the closing flap doesn't really have to be so tight stitched, because it won't be holding the money. Do a couple more rows of single crochet and then do a design. We had a forest fire a few days ago. I'm not sure how it started, but it took about 2 or 3 days to get it out. No structure damage to anything because it was in the forest, but all those dry pine trees and pine needles, yeah. And the last day, they were calling for some volunteers. By the time the volunteers showed up, the other people had been working on it got the fire out, so thank goodness for that. I'm yawning again. Look at that view as I go home. Not quite. It's not quite time for the sun to go down, but it's up over the mountain behind me.